Beautiful view of the National Stadium East Field, part of Independence Park Complex in Kingston, Jamaica. It's match week 7 in the RNF Jamaica Premier League, and we are getting ready for the second of 2 matches played at this venue today. Dunbeholden will play Molynes United FC. Match week 7 action in the Jamaica Premier League. We had the opportunity to hear from the coaches. First, Lenny Hyde with Dunbeholden, then Alex Thomas for Molynes.
Coach Hyde, it hasn't been the start to the season that you would have wanted, but last time out you got that all-important win. Is that now a catapult for your team going forward?
I should think so. A good momentum for us. We trained pretty well this week, so we are looking forward to this game tonight. You know, we have to continue training hard and be disciplined in training, and we will see a good performance on the pitch.
A big part of the win last time out was finally getting on the score sheet. Coach, you're an attacking coach. Do you think that the players are finally now understanding your philosophy?
Well, it will take a time, and not yet, but we have to work in the finishing area of the field, and that we've been doing all week this week, so I hope we can see some goals tonight.
And of course, the player who got those goals was Nicholas Nelson, a player that you brought in this summer. Do you think that he has had a really positive impact on the team so far?
Most definitely, and he's a senior player. He had a lot of experience in the league, so it's all good for the team.
And your opponents today, Molynes United, they have been struggling. Do you see them as an easy team to pick off, or are you really worried about the task?
I never do that. You know, I never underestimate a team. I'm just focusing on my team and what we need to do to get 3 points tonight.
Coach Thomas, it hasn't been a really good start for your team this season, especially defensively. What have you been working on in training to really get over some of those mistakes that we've been seeing?
We haven't put our best foot forward as yet. You know, we recognize that we have given up a lot of goals. So coming into this game, we have tweaked our system a little bit, you know, to fix that situation.
You care to tell us anything about that tweak?
No, I won't. You will see watching.
I know this Dunbeholden team, coach, you're an experienced coach. You've been around, but this is a different type of task coming in. They have Lenny Hyde now at the helm. What sort of challenge are you expecting from them?
Yeah, quality coach, Coach Lenny, you know, we know what he will bring to the table. And today will be an end-to-end action, you know, and so it will be a good entertaining football.
And you know, coach, you know, I have to ask, you know, it hasn't been a good start. So do you think that there's any pressure on you to deliver these results, or are you just trying to still continue to build your program?
Pressure with that is in our pipeline, but you know what the job comes with, you know. But as a leader of the pack, you have to stay focused and stay positive and trying to fix this problem and to go forward up in the table.
I know despite the defensive issues, we're still seeing the glimpses of good attacking football from your team this season. Is that something that you'll be banking on to really get the result tonight?
Definitely, you know, we always going to play good football, but we have to fix the problem, and the problem is giving up goals, because we know we're going to score goals, but we have to fix the other end of the field.
Here's a look at the head-to-head between these two teams. Dunbeholden beating Molynes 3-1 and 1-0. And 2-1. Molynes getting the better of them 1-0. And also, again, losing was Molynes to Dunbeholden 3-2. So Dunbeholden definitely having the better of the fixture. Only losing once to Molynes United. And let's see if that form continues or Molynes can change the affair. Dean Smith on commentary with me, Lejay Williams. Lejay, your expectation from this encounter?
Yeah, these are two teams that are known for playing some aggressive attacking football. They have been having the best of it so far this season. Dunbeholden, up until last week, were rooted in the relegation places. Got their first win of the season on Wednesday against Limehall. A double of Nicholas Nelson, former Molynes United player. Recent transfer over is what did the magic for them. And then when we speak about Molynes United, their defensive issues really from last season creeping over into this season, and then without the attacking impetus of our one Nicholas Nelson to pair alongside Jason Wright, it hasn't been the best start to the season, but they have made a tweak this season now, more of a 5-3-2, which we will get into. But let's see how they will fare in this game.
A shot at the Clarendon College, the Costa Cup squad, of course, they would have qualified for the Costa Cup final, beating Garvamasi on penalties. And can they bring the winning culture that they've definitely embodied this season and rub it off on Dunbeholden? Of course, their coach, Lenny Hyde, manages Dunbeholden, and perhaps, I don't think I'm being presumptuous in expecting a few of those players to turn out for Dunbeholden come January especially.
Yeah, I think that's something that we will see. But I think if Dunbeholden play with even an ounce of the fluidity that we see from Clarendon College on a very regular basis, they're going to have a very good time tonight.
Well, that is conjecture. Let's see how the teams will fare match week 7 action. Of course, currently Dunbeholden on 5 points, Molynes on 2 points. Let's see if that closeness will be reflected in the matchup. The ball boys clear the field as the FIFA anthem begins to resonate at the National Stadium East Complex. The match officials lead the players through the tunnel onto what is expected to be the tarmac. Lots of running, lots of action. 22 players will do battle for their respective clubs. Molynes United rooted at the bottom of the table with 2 points. 3 goals they've converted. They have given up 12 this season. Dunbeholden on 5 points. They've scored twice, given up 6 goals. Both teams haven't had the best defensive records so far. And it will be an interesting matchup to see how they fare. Jason Wright, the man on screen, national under-17 player, would have been a part of that squad that made it to Mexico in 2011. He was definitely a prodigy, especially at the youth level, and his quality is certainly still on view. The national anthem of Jamaica. Yeah, the horns are here, and the atmosphere is getting set for this encounter. Molynes and the Dunbeholden. So O'Shea Nation, the man in the middle, he's now being greeted by the Dunbeholden players. That's Alex Gale, Nicholas Nelson just behind him. So O'Shea Nation, the man with the whistle, Damien Williams and Jermaine Yee Singh, his assistants, Alexi Perry, the 4th official. Captain for Dunbeholden, there on hand, Ricardo Thomas, Jason Wright doing the duties for Molynes. So it's Dunbeholden. Interesting detail. Jeremy Nelson for Molynes versus Nicholas Nelson for Dunbeholden brothers on opposite sides. Let's look at the starting lineup for Dunbeholden. Damien Hyatt in goal, Ricardo Thomas, Chavoy Watkins, Zachy Wilkes, Shakeen Powell, Alex Gale, Seniki Burton, Rajay Smith, Rohan Brown, Stephen Barnett, and Nicholas Nelson. They're coached by Lenworth Hyde.
Yeah, similar 4-4-2 to what we saw before, but expect to see a lot of fluid movement and interchange, especially in attack from this Dunbeholden team.
Here's the team sheet for Molynes United. Peter Harrison in goal, Omari Cunningham, Enrique Gordon, Sergini Frankson, Joel Powell, Jeremy Nelson, Jason Wright, TJ Cooper, Thorin Simpson, Rashawn Livingston, Shamar Dennis, Alex Thomas is their coach.
We expect to see a change in formation from what we have seen from Molynes, especially since last season. They're slated to play more of a 5-3-2. Let's see if they gave us the right details, but they need to shore up that defense, that's for sure.
O'Shea Nation, the man in the middle, had charge over Manning Cup semi-final, Heidel versus Kingston College. He sends the game on its way. Dunbeholden in possession early through Gale. See how they fear Dunbeholden. Zakia Wilkes. Rohan Brown there getting that ball. All the way to the keeper, Damien Hyatt. Alex Gale there brought down.
There is Lenny Hyde on screen. Lenny Teacher Hyde. Looking to give some of these players, pass on some of his knowledge to these players. Slip there from Brown. Recovered immediately from Dunbeholden. And that's a feature of Lenny Hyde teams. It's not only that they're lovely in possession, it's a press that they employ as well.
Let's see how they fare. Ricardo Thomas on the ball for Dunbeholden. Happy just to keep possession in their own half. Seniki Burton trying to spread it forward for Nicholas Nelson. Here's Wright playing it forward for Thorin Simpson. It's on the ball. Gets a shot off, but saved well by Peter Harrison there in goal. Make that Damien Hyatt.
Yeah, that was a really big chance for Molynes United early on. Jason Wright flipping that one over. And that's a really good chance for Thorin Simpson. Damien Hyatt coming up clutch. There was good pressure in the end as well by Wilkes, or Chavoy Watkins, I beg your pardon.
There's a corner kick, comes the way of Jeremy Nelson. Trying some tricky there was Sergina Frankson. Here's Nicholas Nelson. Showed too much of the ball on that occasion. In possession now is Molynes, all the way back to their goalkeeper. Who's in possession now? Lots of noise from the stands. They're certainly invested in this one. He is invested as well, Alex Thomas.
Yeah, head coach of Molynes United, formerly of Woolmer's Boys School, played for them and did coach them as well, Alex Thomas. Good attacking coach, but the defense has been struggling. They're looking to turn that around against a Dunbeholden team looking to make it even worse for them.
Here they come. It's Enrique Gordon doing well there. Was Jeremy Nelson. Here's Dennis. All the way to Gordon. Gordon trying to go to the byline to whip it across. Gets a corner kick. And it's really been an action-packed opening 5 minutes of this encounter.
Yeah, nothing less than we expect from these two teams. Dunbeholden fans out and they are very vocal.
Whipping it across. Here's the delivery. Here's the header. Beautiful save. Beautiful save from Damien Hyatt. He's been having an inspired afternoon so far. And that was goal bound. And he came up trump for them. Look at the cross. Look at the header.
Yeah, that was an excellent save. And yet again, he denied Thorne Simpson. This time, an even better save, an even better chance. And Dunbeholden, they're in some serious danger to start the game. That corner wasn't dangerous, however. But Damien Hyatt has already had to make two spectacular saves to keep this game at 0-0.
Here's Dunbeholden in possession. Wilkes. All the way to Burton. Gets the return ball now. Trying to spread it forward for Alex Gale. Too much on that one. It's Alex Gale. They call him Lexi. Comes from a family of footballers as Alex Gale. Most of whom would have played for Harbour View. Perhaps most notable among them in that family, they call him Little Bibi. Robert Scarlett. That delivery. Not the kind that Alex Thomas would want. Here's Wright, flicking it forward. Simpson not able to get on the end of it. Molynes in possession still. And their possession has really been in the opposition half, and that's certainly good for them. Very vocal supporter. I'm sure you're hearing him in the microphones. I certainly am. And I have on headphones. Simpson was offside. Dunbeholden yet to really progress the ball in the opposition half.
Yeah, a good thing that Molynes have done so far in this game is their pressing structure. Really not letting Dunbeholden have a moment's rest so far in this game. All while being the dominant possession team. The dominant team in possession as well.
Frankson doing well there to bring that one under his spell. Nelson all the way back to Peter Harrison. Harrison goes long now. He's trying to get it all the way to man who advanced from right back Enrique Gordon. Gale. Referee Nation just getting something out of his eyes. We are all human, aren't we? Whistle or no whistle.
You all right, Dean Smith?
Shaquille Powell to the captain. Has to go all the way to Hyatt. Here's Wilkes. Shaquille Powell. Here's a progressive play now from Dunbeholden. He was offside. Ball given away. So does Dunbeholden. They would get it back now. Burton to Wilkes. Here's Dunbeholden coming forward through Burton. Under pressure from Nelson. Wilkes brings it forward. Roger Smith now gets the return ball. Still trying slick passes, give and go, but it's still in possession. Ball from Gale was good. He refuses to celebrate. That's Nicholas Nelson. But he has every right to. A goal against his old club. And Dunbeholden has sprung to life. The defensive miseries of Molynes are still very much present, Lejay.
Yeah, they're present indeed. They have no one to blame but themselves for the concession of that one. Really good work by Gale. It was Roger Smith who was trying to unlock the door first. Molynes failing to clear their lines. And yeah, and then once it fell to Gale, it was a really good pass through. And despite the pressure, Nicholas Nelson continues to be the shining light of this Dunbeholden attack. His third of the season. Dunbeholden's third of the season. And just like that, Dunbeholden are ahead in this one. It's Dunbeholden 1, Molynes United 0.
Here's Nelson once more. Stephen Barnett. He would have been offside. They have a pep in their step now, to say the least.
Yeah, this is always going to be a hard team to stop when they're confident. Molynes United should get back to what they were doing, because they did create, up until that point, the two best chances in the game. Shouldn't let their heads drop at this point.
Here's Burton to Gale. Gale was asking for something. It's a throw-in for Molynes. Gordon to right, gets it back, does Gordon. Losing possession there. Shamara Dennis there being fouled. Alex Gale shown the yellow card as well.
Yeah, the assist provider for Dunbeholden. It was from that side that Molynes whipped in a delightful cross for one of their big chances in the game. Let's see if they can get something going here.
Pretty much all of the Dunbeholden players in the 18-yard box. They certainly don't want to give up this lead. Here's the delivery. Headed in. Headed away by Ricardo Thomas. Throw-in comes in. Overzealous there was Nelson. Here's the delivery from Dennis. Booted out by Alex Gale. Powell bringing that one in the area. Hyatt alert to the danger. Here's Stephen Barnett for Dunbeholden. Rashawn Livingston doing well, almost did well to play out, but goes the other way now through the captain Thomas. Beautiful ball, they're in. Beautiful header that from Jay Cooper to avert all danger.
Well, not all danger. Sakini Burton flying in there. It was a good header out initially. Jay Cooper it was, and then, yeah, wild challenge coming in.
Shamara Dennis there shown the yellow card for that challenge. And Nelson standing behind the resulting free kick. Saw Kemar Beckford score from just about the same area in the first match of the doubleheader for Veer. Can he receive inspiration from the ground? Nelson goes to goal, handled well by Peter Harrison for Molynes.
Yeah, team effort in the end.
Nelson on the ball for Molynes. Centre field. Jason Wright doing well to connect with Thorne Simpson. His turn was good. Shea Nation seeing the handled ball there. Here's Nelson, beautiful backheel pass. Stephen Barnett ran into traffic there. Molynes able to break. Here's Nelson. Dennis. Nelson now on the ball. Jason Wright trying to turn, but Gale is with him. Gets the pass through. Thorne Simpson was bundled over. Throw and take in. Good interception that by Chavoy Watkin, but it's still with Molynes. Livingston getting it across. Enrique Gordon. Oh, he has to do better than that from point blank range, Leje.
He has to score. He absolutely has to score. And you can see the frustration from even his teammate who ran out celebrating before the ball was even kicked. It seemed like a definite goal. Livingston was already gone out celebrating. It was stuck underneath his boot. Oh, that's a poor finish.
You have to do better than that from point blank range.
And on that note, Janae is in the stands. Let's see what she has for us.
Leger, I am here with Malachi Douglas. If you guys didn't watch the Da Costa Cup semi-finals yesterday, you wouldn't have seen this man. He's a captain of Clarendon College. What are you doing here today?
Well, I came here to support my team, Dunbeholden.
Okay, well, not only you, but Devante is on this Dunbeholden team. So far in the match, what are you seeing that is concerning you?
Concerning me? Nothing is concerning me, actually. They're playing good action.
And you will be a part of this Dunbeholden team in January, right?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so talk to me. You have a Champions Cup match Tuesday. You're leading the charge of this team. Look like you guys get a little break. Lenny's here as well. Are you ready for that?
We're always ready. Yeah, for sure.
Malachi, I don't know why you're talking to me so soft, you know.
So we're always ready.
All right. So Dunbeholden is playing today, as we said. What do you think the scoreline will be at the end of today's match?
2-2, yeah.
Okay, well, you heard it here first. A man that plays on Dunbeholden team and is the captain of this Clarendon College team that will be playing on Tuesday. Let's go back to the match and see what Dunbeholden is about.
Well, I tell you what, he almost saw 2-0 there. Stephen Barnett had a glorious opportunity, and you'd have seen it on screen. How did he miss that?
Yeah, should have kept that one down. A lot of really good chances so far in this game for both teams. I'm actually a bit shocked that it's only 1-0.
You have the feeling that Molynes, they do have a goal to get from this one. Let's see if it's sooner or later. And I do believe that Dunbeholden certainly have some more offensive firepower to show to their supporters. That ball was intercepted. Still with Nelson though. Nelson trying to lift it across. Headed away, Jason Wright in the defense as well. Here's Dennis. Charged down. Nelson connecting with Smith. Here's Gale. Gets by 2.
Can't blame him for taking on that one. Beautiful La Croqueta to get around the defender. Then try to unleash that left-footed shot. Molynes yet again giving the ball up in dangerous areas.
Jeremy Nelson trying to connect with Jason Wright. That was cut out by Burton. Wilkes now bringing Damien Height in the play. Happy just to play it around. Here's Molynes.
Pressure told in that instance.
Almost thought he was trying to play the linesman. Here's Wright. Yellow card certainly hasn't tempered the zeal of Shamara Dennis. Download the SportsMax app today. Get it on the Google Play or the Apple App Store. See Ray Neff Jamaica Premier League action, as well as schoolboy football and so much more in sporting action. Here's Wright. Gordon. Simpson was offside. Dennis. Ball played forward for Nelson. That was cut out. Barnett now coming forward. That was a crucial touch from TJ Cooper. Harrison booting it forward. Header wasn't good. Gave it away to Molynes. Here they come. Livingston trying to lift it across. At the back post. Gordon was arriving. They're trying to bring the attention of the referee perhaps to a handball that they were looking for, but it's a corner kick. What a ball it was. Yeah, nothing there. In the area, Jeremy Nelson was trying the back heel there. Solid header on that occasion from Cooper. Two glorious opportunities. It would have been a spectacular goal had it gone in. First time volley. Burton doing well to find Barnett, who released Ron Brown. Call going the way of Molynes. Here's Thorne Simpson. He's trying to get a toe on that one. Unable to. Dunbeholden go the other way through Brown. Smith. Nelson. Finds Gale. Ricardo Thomas with the delivery. They come again. It's really been end-to-end action.
Yeah, it was predicted by Alex Thomas, but he was offside in that instance. Stephen Barnett, and more excellent football from Dunbeholden.
Beautiful take from Simpson to release Dennis. Here they come, Livingston, right, trying to turn. Hounded by Watkin over on the left side of the attack. Gets it back to Livingston. Here's the cross. Simpson!
Mistimed his leap. Dunbeholden, it must be said, are living quite dangerously in terms of the chances that they're giving up, despite the lovely football that they're playing when they have it. More example.
Here's Gale. Almost got through Nelson, but they go the other way. It does Molynes. Jason Wright, certainly been in the thick of things in the attack for Molynes. Nelson. Tripped up by his brother, Jeremy. And O'Shea Nation doesn't want any tension in the family. Flashes the card. He's the father on the occasion. No sibling rivalry allowed.
Yeah, and it was a tough challenge there. I'm sure in the backyard, back in the day, he, being the big brother, would have allowed that one to stand. But O'Shea Nation says no way, and Nicholas Nelson receiving some treatment now.
Has provided a lot of entertainment in the half an hour that we've seen so far, Lejay. Lots of opportunities on either side. Certainly not a one-sided fixture, this one.
I think maybe he's saying that Nicholas Nelson is the only one who can score for Dunbeholden, so he's trying to get him out of the game. Damien Hyatt has been really active for Dunbeholden. 3 really good saves. The first of which from
Thorne Simpson, yeah.
Yeah, Thorne Simpson. And yet another from Simpson. Now that save was quite brilliant. Free header should have been tucked away. And then this one, not as difficult a save, but Enrique Gordon really should have done better there. Damien Hyde coming up big. Dunbeholden still some defensive kinks to sort out the chances that they're giving up. But in possession at the very least, they seemingly have that side of the game sorted.
Yeah, certainly having joy. Well, Nicholas Nelson is back up. Here's the delivery. Jason Wright, a battle there with Shaquille Powell. Dennis managed to poke it forward, but Dunbeholden in possession now. Here's Nelson, booted forward, almost broke to Thorne Simpson. Here's Nelson, Jeremy variety. Playing it forward again. Breaks for Livingston. Turns inside, does Livingston. Alex Gale was there to break up that play. Tajay Cooper now chases for Molynes. Livingston down for Molynes. Easing up is Livingston, still showing signs of discomfort. Here's another look at it. Yeah. Alex Gale on a yellow card. Perhaps the Shade Nation there just showing a large amount of grace. Right. Here's Nelson now. Dennis. Frankson on the ball, trying to connect with Dennis. It's brought down by Burton. There's some tension brewing between the brothers. Jeremy Nelson and Nicholas Nelson there. A Shane Nation. Here's the delivery from Nelson. Zakia Wilkes happy to have that one go all the way out. Ball given away. Lawrence Simpson just unable to get it together. Harrison sending it forward. Ricardo Thomas taking his own sweet time to take the throw in for Dunbeholden. It's in the 30th minute of play. Here's Shaquille Powell. Releasing Alex Gale. His pass was weak. Harrison trying to connect with Livingston. Does fall for Livingston after Thomas, unable to clear, gets it across, almost did. Smith, Powell. Powell. Cut out by Brown.
Dunbeholden not showing quite the same level of fluency that we saw from them early in the first half.
Here's Smith. Gets the shot off. Flashing wide. You think that Peter Harrison would have had it covered. Here's another look at it. Space there being created. Harrison was there. Booted forward. Crucial header that was from Zakia Wilkes. Enrique Gordon was ready to pounce on the other end. Takes the throw in. Kept in by Molynes. Gordon gets by one. Dennis gets the ball from right in spot of bother now. Gives away the throw. Here's Gordon. His first pass was poor. So was that one. So was that one. Force wide was Nelson. Trying to get it in the area, but Joel Powell was able to clear. TJ Cooper should be able to do that. He does so now. Here's Smith. Danger not averted, still in a dangerous position. Cleared now by Molynes. Burton. To Smith. Beautiful ball. It's really been enterprising stuff.
Barnett probably should have finished that one. Took a little while to get the ball out of his feet. Good pass through from Brown. Barnett, yeah, he just didn't settle that one enough and eventually committed the infringement.
Under 3 minutes left in the half. In regulation time. Zakia Wilkes there giving up the corner. Under pressure from Jason Wright. Can they pull something back? Molynes. Certainly switch the balance of power. Here's the delivery. Hyatt had to punch it away. Comes to Livingston, who goes all the way back to Omaria Cunningham. Cooper. Peter Harrison there, a part of the back line. This ball, dangerous. Thorne Simpson was there, and wasn't he a thorn in the side of Damien Hyatt? Shea Nation calling for the medical team to assist Damien Hyatt. Seems he'll be able to get up.
Official begins 2 minutes.
Here's Dunbeholden. He'll give that one away cheaply. Call goes the way of Molynes. Livingston.
Two minutes of stoppages at the end of first half.
What can Molynes deliver in added time in the first half? They have the kick to get it going. It's low. Still not cleared. Powell is there on the ball. Gets it to Gordon. Tries to get it across. Livingston gets the call. In a dangerous area.
And it's Alex Gale again who did the fouling. Livingston has been in the wars so far in this game. Alex Gale has been heavily involved as well, an assist, but several fouls also. The man was at Chapelton Maroons last season. Relegated Alex Gale, but brought here to the club by Lenny Hyde.
Speaks highly of him, does Lenny Hyde.
You can see why by the deftness in which he plays, or that he plays with Alex Gale. Clearly a very skilled technical player. Clearly very aggressive as well. Maybe needs to rein it in a bit. Speaking of rein it in, Molynes would like to take this free kick. More than likely it will be Jeremy Nelson. No, it's going to be Jason Wright spotting this one actually.
Damien Hyde trying to command the proceedings in the direction of the wall. Three Molynes players there in conversation. Simpson, Nelson, Wright. What can they pull from out of the hat? Added time on added time now. Wright goes to goal, and it's a beautiful save by Damien Hyatt.
It wasn't the cleanest hit, but Damien Hyatt reacted well. That's a really good save. Acrobatic. Yeah, he was down the middle of the goal, but he was looking to go to one side. Had to turn and react quickly. Corner at end of half here for Molynes.
Could this be the final kick played out? Yes, it is. It's been an entertaining first half in this match. Week 7 encounter between Dunbeholden and Molynes United. A half that has seen quite a lot of goalmouth action, but only one chance converted by Dunbeholden. And the man, Nicholas Nelson, formerly of Molynes, striking against his former club. Halftime score, Dunbeholden 1, Molynes United 0. JPL on SportsMax 2. Monday, 5 p.m., 6 in the rest of the Caribbean. Waterhouse versus Humble Lion FC. That will be followed by Portmore United versus Tivoli Gardens, 7:30, 8 in the Eastern Caribbean. JPL on SportsMax 2. The UEFA Champions League is also on SportsMax 2. Lazio versus Celtic, Tuesday, 12:45, 1:45 in the Eastern Caribbean. PSG versus Newcastle, Tuesday, 3 p.m., 4 in the Eastern Caribbean. That's on SportsMax 2. And on Wednesday, Galatasaray versus Manchester United, their return leg feature, 12:45, 1:45 in the Eastern Caribbean. And Real Madrid versus Napoli, Wednesday, 3 p.m., 4 in the Eastern Caribbean. UEFA Champions League on SportsMax 2. It's a Ray and Nephew Jamaica Premier League on your home of champions. At the half, Dunbeholden leading Molynes United by the odd goal. Getting ready for second half action. And what an entertaining first half it was, LeJay Williams.
Yeah, extremely entertaining. Saw some fluid stuff from both teams, especially Dunbeholden. They've certainly embraced the Lenny Hyde philosophy really quickly. Not that they didn't play lovely stuff before, but you can already see some of the patterns and trends from his previous teams in this team. They look really good, especially with the new additions. Players like Alex Gale, players like Roger Smith coming and making an impact immediately. Molynes United, they have created chances as well. They've been kept out by a adamant Damian Hyatt in the Dunbeholden net. But I think if Dunbeholden continue to give up those chances, it's only a matter of time before Molynes United find themselves on the score sheet. So I don't think a 1-0 is going to win it. I think we're in store for more goals.
Shot of some of the Molynes United players after their halftime talk. Jason Wright, the captain, giving some instructions. Damian Hyatt, what an inspired performance he's been having. Shane Nation in charge of this fixture. Getting ready for second half action. Having a laugh with some of the players. Dunbeholden with the ball.
Towards the end of that first half, it wasn't as fluid as the beginning. So they'll be looking to fix that immediately. The Lions will be looking to start the first half or they start the second half or they started the first, creating some big chances.
Here's Alex Gale, has been instrumental in breaking up some of those chances and creating some for Dunbeholden. Here they come now, Molynes. It's rather cynical. Most of the fouls have involved Alex Gale.
Yeah, he's really been involved in all aspects so far in this game. A tough collision there. Very rarely someone gets involved with Jeremy Nelson and doesn't come out worse for wear, as his brother learned in the first half.
Interested to see how that familial battle will continue. Perhaps there won't be any need for consoling if it's a draw, but here's Nicholas Nelson getting by one. Can he whip it across? Whistle there on the play. Peter Harrison, always sharp with his line. The Barber
needs to be sharp on his line now for this free kick coming in from Roger Smith.
Smith. Able to pounce was Dunbeholden. They still have possession though. Burton trying to lift it up. Nelson on the end of this one. Powell lifting it up across. Easily handled. Can Thorne Simpson hold on to this one? No, he can't. But it does come to Jason Wright, who spreads it now for Livingston. Getting by one. Whipping it across.
And it had to be saved yet again by Hyatt. Inadvertent, I think, in that instance, Livingston. I think he was trying to get it across. Excellent skill again. Evading Thomas. I think he was aiming for that back post, but Hyatt had to deal with it.
Here's Nelson trying to go the other way for Dunbeholden. Being close marshaled by his brother. Here's the delivery from Dunbeholden. Gale on the end of it.
Knows he should have done better. Fell to him on his favored left foot. Should have at least tested Peter Harrison in the Molynes net.
Look at this one. And from Powell only fell to Gale. Couldn't bring it on target. Molynes now under some amount of pressure. Cooper there having to shield that one out. It's a goal kick for Molynes. Here's Dunbeholden. Barnett finds Nelson. Nelson comes inside, tries to shoot from the left. Was weak and wide as well. Dennis. Nelson all the way to Cunningham. Gets the return ball. Cunningham goes further back to Cooper. Here's Livingston. Harrison certainly has good ball handling skill. Ball booted forward, cut out. Wright trying to get on the end of it. Simpson trying to flick it over to Livingston. He does. Gets the return back heel. Under pressure now. Throw-in goes the way of Dunbeholden, to the displeasure and dismay of Thorne Simpson. Carter Thomas boots it forward. Watkin to Captain Thomas. Boots it forward now. comes to Nelson. Nelson trying to release Barnett. Barnett does well to get by. Nelson! On the end of it. Again, he delivers from point-blank range this time. There'll be some amount of family feud. Perhaps Steve Harvey will have to come, but Nicholas Nelson running riot now.
Yeah, he can't stop scoring at the moment. 2 goals on Wednesday, 2 goals on Sunday. And he's the only person to have found the net for Dunbeholden this season, and he continues that streak. All 4 of their league goals this season. Nicholas Nelson, what a signing. He started the move and his strike partner had to give him back. And yet again, poor marking in the box from Molynes United. Their defensive woes continue. Alex Thomas's defensive woes continue. He looks a bit stressed, doesn't he, Dean Smith?
Yeah, a lot on his mind. And I'm sure Nicholas Nelson has a large part of his cognitive thoughts at the moment. Well, that's the coach by the sideline, well, by the stance. Very vocal, very animated. But it's been a double from Nicholas Nelson. Bruised and battered for all of his efforts. How can Molynes respond? Here's Cunningham. Cooper. Nice passage of play. Can the delivery be good? Well, it was enterprising. Watkin had to play it out. Corner kick for Molynes in the 55th minute. Gordon behind it. Wasn't a great one. Nelson was there. Wright is there. So is Frankson, but unable to really get it out so far. Still with Molynes. Livingston on the end of it now. Can he get by Gale? Livingston turning. Does well, Livingston. Still Livingston. Good challenge, but it's still with Frankson now for Molynes. Spread further wide. Gordon to Nelson. Can he get it across? Nelson. Cut out by Shakeen Powell. Dunbeholden. Some amount of trouble now. Frankson doing well. Here's Wright. Getting it through.
That's well defended in the end, actually. Right. Yeah, it's well defended in, I think, by Zakia Wilkes, who's in some pain now. Put his body on the line for that one. Really inventive pass by Jason Wright. Yeah, well defended in the end.
Yeah, Shamara Dennis was the Molynes player there, trying to cause some havoc for Dunbeholden, but Wilkes on the back line, giving up a corner kick, but certainly understandable in the circumstances. That's the man on the double, Nicholas Nelson. What conversations will happen at their home later in the night?
Oh, they're quite old now. I assume they live in separate places.
perhaps the WhatsApp group chat, the family chat will have a lot in it. Wilkes still being treated by the byline. Livingston behind this corner kick for Molynes. Lifting it in the area, or was it in the area? It wasn't actually. Goes behind.
Substitution for Dunbeholden.
Substitution. Fabian McCarthy comes on for Alex Gale, the man with the assist for the first goal, the only goal so far. Make that this first goal, I beg your pardon, has been 2 goals.
Fabian McCarthy suffered a really bad leg injury last season, so glad to see him back on the pitch this season. Quality holding midfielder, was a captain last season as well. Fabian McCarthy. Quality at the base of midfield, experience, range of passing, understanding of tempo. One of the best the league has to offer.
Brown trying to play that forward, but it's cut out by Molynes. Throw and check in by Dunbeholden. Intercepted though by Nelson to Dennis. Gets the foul. Tempo has died it down somewhat. The attacking thrust of Dunbeholden has paid dividends. Cunningham trying to advance from the lines. Gets the call as well. Can they bring more drama in this game? Just under half an hour left. Here's Wright. Close marshaled at every instant is Wright. Dunbeholden trying to go the other way. What a pass from Nelson. What an attempted pass rather, but yeah, the invention there certainly had a great style to it. Here's Wright in prime real estate. Almost got the return ball, did Wright.
He's always looking to link up with his teammates, right?
Download the SportsMax app today. Get it on the Google Play or the Apple App Store. See Jamaica Premier League, schoolboy football, UEFA Champions League. So much action available on the SportsMax app. Thomas. Powell back to Thomas. Beautiful switch to Burton. Player down for Molynes, Cunningham. Molynes yet to go to the bench. Players starting to warm up. Taraj Andrews looks to be warming up. Perhaps that will that isn't Andrews. That looks to be number 20, Johnny Flemings. Cunningham able to walk off the field. Watkin to Thomas. Powell back to Thomas. Beautiful play intercepted on that occasion by Cooper as Cunningham returns to the field of play.
Lenny Hyde still deep in thought this game.
Hasn't been very vocal, Lenny Hyde. Lions trying to go the other way. Jason Wright doing well on that occasion, being hounded all the time by Dunbeholden captain Ricardo Thomas. Can they make something of this, Molynes? Simpson on the end of this one. Enrique Gordon is trying to get it across, played it behind.
Hasn't been their night so far, Molynes. Had some good chances, didn't take them, and then Dunbeholden showed why you should be taking your chances at this level.
Here's Wright. Livingston in traffic, clipped by the substitute McCarthy.
Seemingly readying a substitution.
See what behind this scream from Stephen Barnett. The yellow card flashed to Jay Cooper.
Yeah, something off ball there. And then another yellow card brandish, seemingly for complaints.
Caution to Molynes player number 50, Joel Foyle. 2 substitutions coming for Molynes.
So Taraj Andrews does come on, number 6, as well as Johnny Flemings.
Then number 33 comes out.
Shamara Dennis will exit for Andrews. Here's the kick. Almost on target from the captain.
Knows he was really close to that one, Thomas.
Here's Molynes on the ball. Here's Molynes on the ball. Beautiful pass that. Here they go the other way now. Barnett and Burton. Cleared by Powell.
Still a lot of complaints by the Dunbeholden fans.
Cunningham. Joaquin Powell there. Thomas playing it out for Dunbeholden. Here's McCarthy. His pass cut out. Molynes now trying to go the other way. Lose possession. Burton. Barnett to McCarthy. Burton with Smith as the outlet. Nelson trying to make the run. That's cut out by Powell. Here's Molynes now. Cunningham. Johnny Flemings got a touch there. Swung wide to Gordon. Losing possession to Rowan Brown, trying to fight back, but Brown firm on his ball. Burton gives it away. Well read by still being Smith there.
Yeah, the tempo of this game has slowed down quite a bit. Not that the Dunbeholden fans are okay with that. They still want their teams to push up.
Here's Molynes. Can they push forward something? Right in space. Got the shot off, but it was blocked.
Yeah, that was some lovely football to open up the space for Jason Wright. Jeremy Nelson switching that one back in. Crucial block in the end.
Left it in the area. Header went towards goal, but Thorne Simpson had to bring it back. Here's Andrews now. His first touch wasn't really good. Livingston. Can he get it across? Gets the corner kick. Taken shot. Cunningham trying to bring it in the area. Still not fully cleared. It will be now by Nelson. Harrison way off his line. Sweeper keeper. Good take from Livingston. Tries to switch. Jeremy Nelson. Frankson turning well. Frankson still on his run. Forced wide though. Nelson trying to lift it across. Thorne Simpson with the touch. Frankson is still there trying to get it across. Shaquille Powell did well to clear for Dunbeholden. Good spell here, but Nicholas Nelson now going the other way, getting it across. Stephen Barnett. Barnett! Crucial block on that occasion by Tiraj Andrews, the substitute.
He was definitely needed because that one looked like he was about to slot right into the corner. The Molynes player down on the other end. It's Ron Brown.
For what brought on this incident involving Ron Brown.
Corner coming up for Dunbeholden when that issue is fixed. As well as 2 substitutions.
Just under 15 minutes left in this one.
Dunbeholden making 2 substitutions. It becomes number 29, Carlington Blackwood.
So Carlington Blackwood, number 29, getting ready to come on. Stephen Williams, number 12, also there. Let's get confirmation concerning the players who will leave. Stephen Barnett looks to be one of them. So Barnett leaves, as well as Rowan Brown. It's a corner kick for Dunbeholden. Taken short. Steve Williams, a substitute, early in the action. Carleton Blackwood trying to head that one onto goal, but booted out. Play goes the other way now through Thorne Simpson. One went out of touch.
Time running out for Dunbeholden, for Molynes actually, to get something out of this game. A goal will be needed very soon.
Nothing in their current passage of play would indicate that they're about to score, but that can change any minute, can't it? None of that instance. Dunbeholden though. Here's Nelson. Peter Harrison had to do well there. Did just enough to boot it forward. Can Molynes pounce now? Livingston in traffic, hounded by 3 players. Actually brought it out of play.
Tempo of the game slowed right down now as Molynes prepares probably their final throw of the dice from the bench.
Substitution for Molynes. 2 substitutions looks like for Molynes. Out comes number 9. Thorne Simpson, number 23. Goes in Richard Gooden. And number 32, Daniel Harding, comes in to replace player number 11, Rashawn Livingston.
Here's Nelson. Spreads it beautifully for the substitute Williams. Williams gets it to Blackwood. Blackwood lost his footing, able to get it off. Was always weak, always going behind. Substitute combining well there on that occasion. Here they come again, Dunbeholden. Williams. Frankson. Trusting goalkeeper Harrison. In tight corners. They play out now, does Molynes. Giving it away cheaply. Nelson. Here they come now, Molynes. Substitute. Almost getting on the end of that one. Here's Wright though. Good. Doing well there in defense to avert the corner. Throw taken by Andrews. It's with Wright now. He's been marked so closely. Nelson. His take wasn't the best. Here's Nelson once more. Has Paul for company. Nelson. Nelson! Good save from Harrison. Danger. Not yet averted. The substitute was fouled on that occasion.
Remember another doubleheader here tomorrow at 5 p.m. on the line. Goes up against Waterhouse at 7:30, Tivoli Gardens goes up against Portmore United. Another doubleheader here tomorrow.
Free kick here for Dunbeholden. Roger Smith standing over this one.
Tivoli Gardens versus Portmore United. On Tuesday, 6 p.m. the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup third place spell at Savannah Bar. Harbour goes up against Mocha FC of the Dominican Republic.
Here's Dunbeholden. Williams unable to really get it to a player in blue. Molynes now go the opposite way. That advance blocked momentarily. Andrews. Cunningham. Harding. Still Harding. Harding getting off the shot. Going wide though. Here's the SportsMax app moment brought to you by the SportsMax app. It's the first goal of the encounter. Passage of play broken up by Alex Gale to Nicholas Nelson. His first of the afternoon, third of the season. Dunbeholden taking the lead, courtesy of the former Molynes United man. The SportsMax app moment. Hassan scored again. Here's a ball. Header went the opposite direction than Molynes would have wanted from Daniel Harding.
Five minutes remaining plus added on time for Molynes to get a goal.
Harding has been making some incisive runs, has Harding. So has this man. And that challenge should draw a card. Cunningham there.
Talk about cynical.
Unofficially minute 86 in the game. Dunbeholden leads Molynes United by 2 goals. The goal scored by Nicholas Nelson, player number 10 for Dunbeholden. Unofficially minute 30, minute 54.
Has been in the wars, even from his own brother, Nicholas Nelson. Another substitution. Dwayne Smith comes on for Roger Smith. Molynes. Here's Andrews. Overcooked. Dangerous moments here. Here's Jeremy Nelson. The referee points to the spot. Fabian McCarthy, the guilty culprit there. It's a penalty for Molynes in the 80th minute. Is there yet hope alive for the struggling Molynes United? Yeah, McCarthy there just taking him out.
Yeah, that's about as stonewall as it gets. Jeremy Nelson did really well there to put himself in between ball and man. McCarthy had a decision to make. It's a big call now. It's a big time now. Hyatt saved a penalty last week. Or should I say Wednesday, last time out. Can he stave off Jeremy Nelson?
Nelson has scored already from the penalty. Let's see if he can do it again. Hyatt saves it. The rebound. He's able to convert it though. It's one for Molynes. Fortuitous in the end. What an inspired performance from Damien Hyatt though.
Yeah, it really has been. And the other Nelson brother comes to the party. Good save. Legs outstretched while diving. That's what they teach you how to do. But they also teach you to follow up when you take a penalty, and Jeremy Nelson did just that. And he has given Molynes United some hope in this one.
The Nelson brothers have owned this game in terms of goals. Can Dunbeholden make it short? And Ricky Gordon trying to go the other way for Molynes. Plays it forward. Jason Wright trying to fight, get the ball. Hyatt doing well to play it out to Blackwood. Make that to Powell. Powell going forward. Good defensive work that from Molynes. They now will try to break. Nelson. We're in the first of 4 minutes added on at the end of the 90. Harrison coming forward to play it forward for Molynes. He's a substitute. Who was really trying to fire from distance was Johnny Flemings. Charge down. Here they come again. Showing patience. Harrison will spread it forward for Harding. His take is good. Can Cunningham get on the end of this one? Thomas did well to play it out for a throw-in. Molynes, they've certainly come alive. As a consequence of that goal from Jeremy Nelson. Can there be late drama? Cunningham headed out. Still with Molynes though. Substitute trying to shoot. Gooden.
Poor decision upon poor decision there. Should have kept the ball moving. Gooden has gifted Dunbeholden some reprieve now. And someone who could be man of the match waits to receive the ball. Damien Hyatt.
Some inspired saves made from Hyatt, especially in the first half. When Molynes, they were really pressing and putting passes together, getting opportunities in the danger area. He boots it out. A minute and a half left in this one. Harrison trying to play it forward. Still with Molynes though. Losing out in possession. It's now with Williams. Getting it to Nelson. His first touch.
Had goal on his sights there. In his sights.
Molynes with a minute left. Can they get something from this encounter? Cunningham gave it away cheaply. Here's Thomas now, the captain. Powell gives it back to Thomas. Did well to get it across, but was only to a Molynes player. Here they come once more. Williams.
Yeah, I think I'm going to lean towards giving Damien Hyatt this Man of the Match award. It's going to be kind of hard done by not to give Nicholas Nelson this win as he scored 2 goals. But Dean, you take it from here.
I would agree with you. Inspired saves made by Hyatt would have kept Dunbeholden from conceding. And of course, they come out with the win after 90 minutes. Damien Hyatt there, inspired performance, almost saving a penalty as well. What a time he had for Dunbeholden. Molynes, they had their own chances, unable to convert, but their former player Nicholas Nelson came to the party and delivered 2 goals in this game, 2 goals in their last game, 4 goals for him this season. He inches forward among the conversation for the top scorers thus far. Quite a few players on 5 goals. Javier Dunn, of course, of Tivoli, Kimoni Bailey, some of them. And now Nicholas Nelson on 4 in the conversation. The full-time score, Dunbeholden 2, Molynes United 1. Match week 7. O'Shea Nation got this one going off. And it was Molynes who had the better start. Thorne Simpson there, unable to save, unable to convert as the Damien Hyatt came up big for Dunbeholden. Here again, Thorne Simpson was able to head on target. What a save it was from Damien Hyatt. Really an inspired performance from the custodian for Dunbeholden. And he certainly kept them in the game early on. Here's where the game perhaps changed for the benefit of Dunbeholden. Alex Gale breaking up that play, spreading it into the half space. Nicholas Nelson, he doesn't really miss from that angle, from that point of the field. Good vision, deft touch from Gale. Capable finish from Nicholas Nelson against his old club. Opts not to celebrate. Peter Harrison, they're frustrated, forlorn. Here's the strike. Not much pressure on that one. Molynes would continue to come forward. Look at this. It should have been converted by Enrique Gordon, but for some reason was unable to really get his laces behind it. And he knows he should have done better. Here's another chance. It came to Stephen Barnett. He couldn't convert. And another shot would have come from Roger Smith, who also had an important point to play. Look at this save from Hyatt again. What a save it was. Jason Wright was certainly bringing that one on target. And Hyatt again showing why he was the man of the match. Here's Barnett doing well to bring it across. The second of the evening for Nicholas Nelson. 4 goals this season for him now. And a 2 against his old club. Again, opting not to celebrate out of respect. but I'm sure Dunbeholden fans respect his contribution. A lot on his mind at that moment, Alex Thomas. And the number 10, who formerly represented Molynes, would have been a part of it. Here they came forward once more. What a beautiful take. Williams, though, brought it forward. Blackwood, his first touch let him down. Peter Harrison, safe hands, able to stave off any danger there. Here Jeremy Nelson would push forward. The substitute Fabian McCarthy brought him down. And this was late in the second half, in the 88th minute thereabout. Jeremy Nelson stepped forward, saved, but the follow-up was good. And when you see all of those performances from Damien Hyatt, you understand the man of the match pick. Nelson, though, was alert and able to convert in the end, sparing some amount of blush, causing some amount of joy and consolation for Molynes United and Alex Thomas. And that was the end of the match. Here are the match statistics. 5 shots on target from Dunbeholden from 8 attempts, 6 on target for Molynes from 8 attempts. 8 fouls for Molynes, 4 for Dunbeholden, 2 yellow cards for Molynes. Certainly not a horrible game in terms of discipline, no red cards, an offside apiece, 9 corners all to Molynes. Dunbeholden, 5 saves made by Damien Hyatt, 3 made by Peter Harrison. Molynes had the majority of the possession, but they still come out losers. 2-1 to Dunbeholden. Leger is standing by with the man of the match.
Yeah, I'm here with Damien Hyatt. It's not very often, you know, your teammate scores 2 goals, but the goalkeeper gets man of the match. It's because he had a really good performance today. Talk us through some of the saves he had to make.
You know, it's a typical, that's what we get paid for, you know. To save the ball, you know. And the work I put in on and off the pitch make a big difference tonight.
And you know, this is not the first penalty you're saving for the season. Unfortunately, the rebound was scored, but is that something that you consistently work on, getting inside penalty kickers' heads in order to save those penalties?
Yeah, you know, one I think, you know, most penalty, when I kick a penalty and them go across my body. So to me know when I go in the switch. You see me? That's why I save it.
So it's all psychological with you. You've been one of the more consistent keepers in the league for quite some time now. One of the leaders in this Dunbeholden team. What do you think your team can achieve this season?
Well, we can challenge. We'll just continue to put in the work and listen to what the coach said.
All right, great performance today. Congrats on the win and best of luck for the rest of the season.
Yeah, thanks.
That was Damien Hyatt, Dunbeholden's #1 man of the match today. Really good performance. Now we'll be going for Alex Thomas, coach of Molynes United. And you know, Alex Thomas there. Yeah, coach, it wasn't the result that you would have wanted, but I'm sure there were positives to take from it.
Yeah, definitely. It wasn't the result that we wanted, but it was one of our better games, although we lost the game.
You created so many chances, especially towards the start of the game when the score was still 0-0. I'm sure you really regret your team not taking those.
We're not taking goals, and that is what plaguing us, and we've been working, trying to fix that problem. And goals win games, as I said in my last interview, and we have to just stay positive and keep working.
Yeah, but you changed the defensive system today, but some of the problems still crept in. What do you think you can change more player-wise or tactics-wise to get rid of some of those defensive lapses?
It's mainly concentration level, you know, simple mistakes. You know, these mistakes are made at the high school level, not at this level. But we have to keep our players positive and keep encouraging and keep working.
And I know you have high aspirations for your team because of the talent level of the team. I'm sure you're still positive that they can even creep into a playoff place.
Definitely, and that is always the objective. You know, we have quality players in the team, but as I said before, the position that we're in now, you know, players will be down, but we have to keep them up and try to motivate them.
Thank you very much, Coach. Best of luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.
So now we're going on to Coach Lenny Hyde of Dunbeholden, of course. Coach, it was a good performance today. I saw some slick passing from your team. How proud of you of the win?
Yeah, I'm very proud. I'm proud about the 3 points. It was important for us today. But I see some glimpses of what I want in the team, but it will take time for us to get it right, you know.
And you know, a couple games ago you were critical of a keeper, Damian Hyatt. He came up really big for you today.
Yeah, man, definitely, and he's training pretty hard, you know. That was just to wake him up, you know, and I think it's working. We have a good relationship, and we only can get better. You know, that's what I ask of a team, to be disciplined and come at training and work hard every time.
And you had a lot of hope going into the game of Nicholas Nelson as well. You said he had a lot of experience. He showed that today.
Yeah, man, definitely. And from here, the players running around him to assist him and help him. He'll be a wonderful striker this season.
All right, great performance today, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.
JPL on SportsMax 2, Waterhouse versus Humble Lion, Monday, 5 p.m., 6 in the rest of the Caribbean. To be followed by Portmore United versus Tivoli Gardens, 7:30 p.m., 8:30 in the rest of the Caribbean. That's how we wrap it up here from the National Stadium East Field in Kingston. Dunbeholden beating Molynes in the second of the doubleheader. It was an exciting game filled with action, saves, and enough goals